Welcome back. This is episode 2 of my road to monetization. I started from zero. In this episode, I'm going to be sharing exactly what I'm using to film my upcoming episodes, technology, some of the cameras. I'm going to be sharing what tools I'm using. So there is an AI tool. It's very useful. It's like my personal assistant. And I'm also going to be sharing with you how I create my thumbnails. And of course, the biggest part is I'm going to be sharing with you my analytics, what changed in this week, how I progressed, the watch time, the subscribers, so how we progressed over the period of 1 week. First things first, if you don't know me, if you've never came across my videos, my name is Lisa and my channel is about behind the scenes of my life. A niche I chose is just a city, basically London based, as a self-employed personal trainer and choreographer. So on my channel, I'm also sharing other small businesses and self-employed individuals. The big idea of this channel is the fact that I'm exploring different experiences and places, helping you to decide whether it's worth your time and money. Let's start with my analytics and exactly see where we got to during this week. So this is my channel. This is going to quickly update exactly what YouTube monetization requirements are and where I am on the rank, so how long it takes me to get there. I need to get 1,000 subscribers. I've got 42 so far. The next thing I have to meet is one of the following. I'm going exactly for the long-term videos and I have to get 4,000 hours of watch time. So that means that all of my videos together that I released, they have to be watched for 5.5 months straight. Of course, I can't get any strikes. I can't get any copyright issues on my channel, so I have to really follow the rules for this to work. I got 30 public watch hours so far, which is approximately 10 hours more than last week's. The videos I posted this week, just 2 so far. This video I'm recording right now will be the 3rd of this week. So I'm sticking at the moment to 3 videos per week. My 2 videos that I released here, London Fitness Body Transformation, which is 18 minutes long. I saw that gray area on YouTube that no one covered that area. So no one really did a YouTube video on body transformations. So I decided to really fill out the gap and release this video. There was a video on top 10 body transformations, which are like world famous. And those guys, they just collect all different body transformations. I decided to do one video giving the structure of different age categories. So one video, 5 different age categories, and they're all my clients or my personal transformation. So this is the idea behind this video. I was hoping that it's going to be discovered by search. So far it got me 5.2 watch hours, which is not bad. I personally think it's not bad. If we go to the second video I released, I actually released it literally like an hour ago, so I don't think it's fair to look at it right now, but just for the purposes of demonstration, I got 1 watch hour so far. I posted it on my socials and I get those watch hours because my followers go on the YouTube. Let's have a look at the thumbnails that I'm using. I made it in Canva, but this second one that I just released is the London Christmas thumbnail. Just have a look at it. I actually saw that it's better to plan your thumbnails before you shoot the video and then you write the script so you know exactly what to film. A lot of the times if you film a big episode, you film a bit of everything. Once you sit down and edit it, you realize you don't have enough material or you're missing certain parts. So I decided to do the reverse engineering, specifically for the biggest episodes, so I don't fail it. I did my thumbnail, I've done my title, I researched all the keywords, I also created a mini script, which I will be following when I will be filming all the material. Let me quickly show you exactly how I designed these thumbnails. Apparently, that's the biggest thing, because what gets you the most watch time is people sticking around and actually watching all your videos. But what gets them to click on those videos is a completely different story. So without the clicks, you won't be able to get the watch time. So with this philosophy, I had to really make sure that I invest my time and a little bit of money into my thumbnails. So what I've done, I did 2 things. I started paying for Canva, £10 a month, and I started paying for the ChatGPT Plus, which is £20 per month. And let me tell you, it's worth it. For me, it's absolutely worth it, because what I've done with ChatGPT before, I was happy about it, but you hit the limits. Once I started generating certain ideas and images with ChatGPT, I realized that it works, it really works, and it gives me an amazing visual of what I need for my videos. But then once you hit the 3-image limit, you have to wait for another 24 hours. I decided just to pay, and it's the biggest assistant because it helped me in so many different ways. Normally you have to contact the person who is specialized in that area, but ChatGPT found all the information I needed and answered the specific case questions I had. It gave me not just the answer, but also the links. You need to go here, apply for this. Next, you need to wait for the response. Once the response comes, you need to do this. So it gave me a step-by-step answer within a few seconds, rather than me trying to research everything, make sure it's reliable resources. So I didn't have to worry. ChatGPT literally saves my time. So I gave a request, a very detailed request to ChatGPT, exactly what I wanted to see in the thumbnail and what the video is going to be about. And it generated some pictures which were relevant, but this is not what I wanted, and it was completely unusable for the thumbnail. So you can see the fail options here. It took me around 20 to 30 requests to see the pictures that I liked, but there were those unnecessary details that I thought that it would be good to mix some of them. So what I did, I took one picture, I took second, and I took third, and then I went to another app, removed the background in some of them, and I went to Canva. And then in Canva, this is where the magic happened. So if you look at this image, you see it works well together. But actually, if you separate all of the things, you can see how it was like a collage for me. So this is how it came together. And then the title, I changed maybe 5 to 10 times as well. I wanted to be simple, but still catch your eye. So in order to get clicks, provocative title, something like the ski resorts you can't afford to miss. Like there's a bit of a hook there. I tried to create an avatar of myself. I really like this one, but it would distract too much attention from the actual topic, so I decided to use the other one instead. Let me know what you think about this thumbnail. Am I putting too much effort? Am I not? Would you click on this kind of video? Or would you not? Let me know in the comments below. All right, the next part I wanted to show you, I need to attach the microphone to something because I have to hold it with both hands because it's my drone. So the story behind this drone is that I got it for my 25th birthday and I crushed it. So you can see that these bumpers here, they weren't there originally. I bought them separately because this drone was crushed before. It wasn't just the propellers that were broken, like the whole drone dropped into water. So it was on my birthday. On my 25th birthday, this drone was 2 days old. I took it with me on the trip. So I'm a complete beginner when it comes to the drone. So it took off, it went over the river, and then there were birds flying on top of it trying to attack my drone. I panicked. I tried to save it, so I drifted to the right, and it got tangled in the trees because there are trees in Amsterdam by the canal. So it got stuck in the tree. And then we were shaking the tree for it to drop. It dropped right in the dirty canal. And then there were guys who were working, they were picking up rubbish, so they took this stick, they took the drone out of the water. Of course, it was water damaged, it was unusable. I sent it back. I paid $250 for the replacement of the drone, and then they sent me the replacement. So after I received it, I had a fear to use it. So for a whole year, I didn't touch it. I even took it to one of my trips. I had a fear to use it. So it was laying down in my office for a whole year. The license has expired, by the way. So I had to get a license and I had to do the flyer test to be able to fly this drone in the UK. And I did all of that, and it just expired in a year just because I didn't use it. So I got this drone out. Finally, I can use it for my YouTube because I'm not scared to crush it anymore. The insurance has expired, the license has expired, everything's expired. I had to renew everything just because now it's the time to actually use it. Otherwise, it'll be just in my office. So let me tell you the difficulties that I came across having the drone. So not only you buy a drone, so technically this is considered to be a toy because it's under 250 grams, because there are regulations. If your drone is 250 grams and above, you have to do some special tests to be able to use it. You have to get permissions on certain sites to use it. So you have to go through a lot more pain to be able to use your drone. I decided to go for this toy version. It's still the 4K camera. And because it has the camera, I have to meet certain criteria in different countries. So I decided to renew my license. In the UK, I had to do the certification, the license and certification, to own and to fly a drone. But the UK license is not active in the EU license because of Brexit. So all of the things that I've done, I can only use it in the UK. In London, you can't fly anywhere. So it's just pointless to have one in London. If you look at the map, it's basically red. In my case, I own a DJI Mini 3. And for me to fly in the EU, I had to register in Poland. And so there will be two numbers now displayed on my drone. The UK one, so I can fly here, and the EU one, so I can fly anywhere in the EU. Once I registered it in the EU, I can use it anywhere in all the countries that are in the EU. However, I'm going to Austria right after Poland. So I was like, let me just quickly check the regulations in Austria. And you have to have an additional insurance because it's not an optional thing to have an insurance. In Austria, you are required to have an insurance. So I had to also ask ChatGPT, please find me a third-party insurance provider. It was very quick. I just had to pay, choose the days, and that's it. I was good to go. Let me show you a video of how I'm actually learning now to use the drone, because the first time I crashed it, I didn't look really at the videos. I did like an hour training in my garden, and then I went to Amsterdam straight away. So right now I'm using the YouTube tutorials to fly the drone in my apartment to really learn how to do basic things. Almost crushed it against the wall as well. But it's safe. It's safe, and I've got the bumpers, so there is a lower chance for it to be damaged. So it's very compact. When I'm taking it with me on the trips, I normally take it with me in the cabin bag, so it's with me all the time. A number of times my luggage was lost. I don't remember how many times. So I now take all my stuff with me. So the controller for the drone, it came with it. So we have a drone, we have a controller. Now I'm gonna go with you through the technology, through the cameras that I have at the moment, what I'm planning to use in the near future to record my videos. I'm also going to be doing big episodes, which means it's 1 hour and longer. So not just 18-minute videos, but longer videos where I'm investing more time, more money. So what I'm using is my drone. So this is the bag I'm traveling with. So this is the bag that I'm traveling with, and normally everything fits here except this thing, which is like a, not a tripod, this is like a selfie stick, so I can use it like when I'm on a ski lift or somewhere like recording myself. So this thing I have to take normally separately, but everything I have here fits into my bag. Here my action camera, this is also my vlog camera. I recently got it, it's the DJI Action 5. I got the creator bundle, so it came with the stick and it came with some other attachments which I'm going to use when I'm going on the ski trip. So you attach it to the helmet, you can attach it to anywhere you want. I had to buy these separately. These are the filters. I didn't get the original DJI filters, but on the Black Friday I found these ones, which are basically the same but cheaper. Next, I have my batteries. So these are the 3 batteries I have here for my DJI action camera. So you just take one out and then you can just switch them. It's a small case, very easy to charge, and all 3 batteries are charged at once. And then I have the batteries for my DJI drone, so also 3. You take one out into the drone, and then the other 2 I take with me. When I charge them all at once. And then for my lenses, for my DJI, I also have this thing where if I need, I can wipe it quickly. So this is like a pocket wipe. I don't know what this is called. Or sometimes if I want to take an extra lens with me, instead of taking this whole box, I'm just putting a small lens here not lens, filter, right? And then I'll just take this with me, and it's very minimalistic. But if you see my charging station, it can take the whole table, just because I have to charge lots of equipment. I also have a gimbal. I never really use the gimbal unless it's for a specific shoot. I don't really use it for YouTube. I have my ring light, and I also have a magnet light, let's say not for the action camera, but for my iPhone, just to make it slightly better in dark environment. So this is all I'm using. This is all my equipment. I'm also recording on my iPhone because it's better to record something than nothing. So if I don't have any of this with me, but I have my iPhone, I have an iPhone 14. I would rather use my iPhone 14 to record than have no footage at all. And to be fair, that camera is pretty good anyway. So this is all my equipment. Oh yes, I also have a DJI mic. So for all my videos that I'm recording on my iPhone, or if I have a recording and I have to voice over, I always use the microphone. So this is the smallest but the most important thing. So this was the episode 2 of my road to YouTube monetization. Thank you for watching this episode. Every single episode will be different. So if you like this episode, watch this one. There is a whole playlist of related videos. Thank you so much for watching.